Tell me a little bit about your son. What was he like?
My son was probably the most humble person you've ever met in your life. He was caring. He was really kind. If you asked him to do something for you, there's no doubt he would get it done.
What did he love about teaching? When you taught geography, did he love these kids and love teaching?
He loved to be able to get through to kids. He loved to be able to explain something and have them engage. He was their teacher. He was Mr. Beagle, but I think he was more like a friend. You know, I think the children learned to respect him. He was tough. He was tough, and he had his rules and his ways. And I think after a while they understood that, and they came to love him and respect him.
And he was also a camp counselor.
Oh, that was his passion.
So
being in camp was Scott's passion. He started when he was 7. He loved camp. He lived for camp. He went to school, and at the end of the school year, he would count the days till he could go to camp. And
he's a kid at heart.
He is a kid at heart, for real. And then when he got to be a CIT, a counseling training, and then he got to be a counselor, and then he was a group leader, and he just went up the ranks. And when he had to pick a profession, we joked about it. If you want to keep going to camp, you know, until you're old and gray, you better be a teacher.
I've spoken with students who say that your son was a hero, that he saved their lives. Do you believe he was a hero? You see him that way?
Scott believed things should be a certain way, and his responsibility to others always came first. He would do whatever he had to do to keep those that he cared about, and especially those he loved, safe. And that, I'm sure he didn't think twice. There's no doubt in my mind that that is what he was going to do, and he didn't think about it. That's just what should be done. That's the right thing to do.
You said he called you every day on the way home from school.
Monday through Friday,
yeah.
Every day on the way home from school, I got a call from Scott. Hey, Mom, how you doing? Hey, Scott, how was school today? Whether it was a 30-second conversation just to make sure Mom's okay and I knew then that Scott was okay, or it could be a 20-minute conversation. Scott was just the most amazing child somebody could want to have. Oh, don't get me wrong, he had his flaws, okay, we all do. But Scott was my rock. Scott was a confidant. Scott was just the son everybody would ever want to have. And he was mine.
I know you're going to miss him a lot.
I don't know how I'm going to do this. Right now, I still go to sleep thinking that when I get up in the morning, it's just a nightmare, just a bad dream.
Yeah.
And I see his picture on the TV, and I'm so proud of him. But I know that's all I'm going to be able to do is look at pictures, because I'm never going to be able to hug my son again. I need those hugs. I need those calls on the way home from school. I need to know that Scott's okay.
It's okay. How would you like your son to be remembered? What do you want the world to remember about him?
Scott was a regular guy who was happy with what he had, who chose to live his life the way he thought it was the way it should be lived. And I just want everybody to remember Scott really as a hero. Scott is a hero in life, not just in school, but in life.